This is it, the moment you've all been waiting for. Welcome to Movie Jabba's premiere showing of
Hey guys, I'm Shauna Mostella. I'm a cosplayer from Los Angeles, California, United States. I'm also a fashion designer. I've had several fashion shows featuring my handmade collections.
Yo guys, I'm Sakura Flor, but feel free to call me Saku. I'm a cosplayer from the Netherlands, but I'm also half Spanish, and I've been cosplaying for quite a few years. I cosplay a lot of things from like big armors from games, to anime, to movie, to even my own designs, because that is the beauty of cosplay. You can cosplay anything you want. In the time that I've been cosplaying, I've been lucky enough to work with some amazing companies like, for example, Bethesda, Riot Games, Blizzard, but also Coca-Cola, Netflix, Nickelodeon, and many, many more. One of my favorite things about cosplaying is guesting and traveling all around the world to conventions everywhere so I am able to meet all of you guys. Because honestly, without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing every day. And it just means the world to me to see you guys, to be able to hug you, just take pictures with you, and meet every single one of you all around the world.
No! Now you know, for the smoke has spoken.
I'm Eric the Smoke Moran. I've been a cosplayer before the term cosplay became a household name. Back in the early 80s, I was wearing and putting on costumes on my favorite TV show or trying to dress up, and I just had a lot of fun. People looked at me weird, but I didn't care because I just had fun. It was my celebration of my fandom. I think one of my first cosplays I ever did was a Miami Vice cosplay with a good friend of mine. And then moving forward, after high school, I went in the Marine Corps, and after Marine Corps, I was doing security work, and I ended up becoming a pro wrestler. And I was wrestling for a long period of time. Because of that, I ended up appearing at a lot of Comic-Cons, like Wizard World and a whole bunch of other Comic-Cons. Through those Comic-Cons, I started seeing a lot of people dressed up, getting costumes, and I wanted to join in because I had that same fandom. I didn't know there was other people like me. I started wearing costumes again, and it opened up the floodgates. And then before you know it, I'm doing anywhere between 10 to 50 to over 100 cosplays within a year's time. And in the last almost over 10, 11, 12 years since I've been fully immersed back in the cosplay, I have been doing every kind of character. I never limit myself, and I've had the time of my life. I've done well over close to 1,000 different cosplays, different characters, from small to big to armored. One of my very first cosplays that I did for a comic book company was for Marvel, was appearing as Isaiah Bradley, the first Black Captain America, who was promoting for the book Red, White, and Black, Truth by Kyle Baker. And we had the president of Marvel at the time. He was there presently at the comic book store, Atomic City Comics. It was a lot of fun, big experience. And then years later, Dan DiDio, the head of DC Comics at the time, made me an official DC comic book character named Freight Train from The Outsiders. So now it's like, wow, this is another comic book character I became. And so there were a lot of opportunities there to become a comic book character because of my cosplays and my appearance. Later, as I was appearing for Wizard World, I ended up working for Wizard World as a cosplay host for the cosplay contest. And my job was to get the crowd riled up, the cosplayers inspired. They would come out and all and show their work for the judges. And that was a lot of fun. And it opened so many more doors for me. And I ended up becoming host for Heroes of Cosplay in the second part of the season of the series. That was a lot of fun working with people like Yaya Han and meeting and working with other great cosplayers.
Movie Jabber. What is it? You may be curious, and you know the best way to know about it? Let's hear from Jotham. What you gotta say for us, Jotham?
Hey guys, unfortunately for most of you, I'm the face that has been chosen to represent Movie Jabber. So hi, my name is Jotham, part of the team here behind the scenes at Movie Jabber. A lot of times thrown under the bus due to the explanation of who we are. We are the home of the pop culture experience here in Kenya. Pop culture comes from the term popular culture, which just basically embodies aspects of entertainment that are very popular within the culture, such as gaming, movies and cinema, TV shows, cosplay, anime, manga. We basically embody that world and we create events and content around those various genres of entertainment. That's who we are at Movie Jabber. And from a brand perspective, what we do for brands is basically create an exciting and engaging avenue for brands to link their products and services with a very specific demographic that we have a really cool relationship with. We all know what's happening around the world, and to be very honest with you, it's been a bit of a bummer because of the plans we had for 2020. But hey, you roll with the punches and you can't be a fan of creative entertainment without being able to be creative yourself. So we've been around since 2011, but officially we've been around since 2013 because you're not a big boy until you've messed around or played around with the brands. And our first big break was Man of Steel Advanced screening in 2013. And here's a look at some of our key experiences over the years. So we all know what's happening around the world, and it's definitely not a situation that anybody foresaw, especially a time like this last year. We had amazing plans planned out for this year, and I think one of them was a special James Bond No Time to Die screening. But as some people say online, looks like James Bond literally had no time to die, and the movie was pushed from April to November 20th later on this year. So apart from James Bond, here's a look at some of the other releases that we hopefully expect to see in cinema when they open up. So our theme for this year, for those of you who've been seeing our posts, has been for the fandom. And we're constantly reworking our plans, and which is why this COMIXPLOSION virtual experience is coming to you the way it is, because the initial plan was for it to be an on-ground experience. Same as last year, we had a great time with cosplayers come through, and we had a Vandu actually launch a comic book last year. But hey, again, it is what it is. So originally COMIXPLOSION was supposed to be an on-ground physical event, just like last year's event. But as fans, we really don't like giving up. And that's why we decided, as much as we're not able to hold a physical event, we can definitely do something about it. And hence the idea of making it a virtual event. And the term COMIXPLOSION to the world was coined because we stage this as a platform to take the pop culture scene locally to the outside world and create that link. Because as they say, the world is now a global village due to communication, Wi-Fi, internet, and of course memes, and the global dislike we had for Game of Thrones Season 8. Otomatsuri was really amazing last year. It was the first ever anime manga convention held in the country and also in Africa. We checked, so we're not just saying that. If you're a fan like us, whether it's anime, manga, or comic books, whatever you're a fan of, whether an avid fan or a casual fan, we invite you to be part of the family. We invite you to help us make this year the best that we can with whatever is happening. Thank you for tuning in and enjoy the rest of the experience.
Hello guys, my name is Dirali Maxwell. I'm also known as Paradox Cosplay. I am from Puerto Rico initially. I now reside in the United States, mainly Texas, San Antonio. And if you want to hear a little bit about my story, I'll let you know. When I was little, I met my best friend through school. She was really struggling with her grades. I kind of did a little deal where I taught her how to do the whole studying, homeworks, assignments, which she didn't want to. And in exchange, she wanted me to play with her. I was not into video games at all. I was not into the gaming, into the anime, into any of that. She was the one that hooked me up into this whole anime world, video games, cosplay. Once she showed me about cosplay, that was it. I fell in love. And look at me now. Ever since then, I've been super into the whole cosplay world. I have plenty of costumes that I just love. Most of them I built myself, some I bought, some I've remodeled. And then I met my husband. When I met my husband, he was not into the cosplay scene at all. And slowly but surely he started getting involved. Now he almost has as many costumes as me. And he's only been doing this for less than 2 years. If you guys want to see him, his handle on Instagram is cx.cosplay, and you guys are gonna love him. Alrighty, so let's see, cons that I've done before in the past have been Dallas Fan Expo, Houston, COMIXPLOSION, A-Con or AnimeCon, San Japan, Celebrity Fan Fest, and between others. And mainly here in San Antonio, we work with the San Antonio Police Department and the Fire Department. We do nonprofit charity events on hospitals in the community, mostly for the kids. And we love to just show the world that through cosplay, we can make the world a better place.
My name is Nuna. I'm also kind of a cosplayer myself. Thank you for tuning in to CoMIXPLOSION. Today I'll be talking about the cosplays that have been, interviewed, talked about today. And I would like to start with my favorite character from all of the MCU. Yes, the whole of MCU. Valkyrie from Thor Ragnarok, the best Thor movie ever. This is cosplayed by J Cherop. She absolutely did an amazing job. The detail, everything is just absolutely amazing. She did a great job. You could actually see from the material, you can be the judge of it, and you can tell me I'm not wrong, okay?
Hi, my name is Janet, but everyone calls me Jay. But in the cosplay scene, they call me Ray. I've been cosplaying since officially 2017, December. Dressed up as Valkyrie, the captain from Thor Ragnarok and Endgame. The reason why I chose this character is simple. I just wanted to represent another black character instead of, the other ones. I'm constantly challenging myself with every character that I'm trying to portray, so that's why. So for the armor, and because she's black and she's a female who's fierce. I feel like right now is the time when we can be allowed to be whomever we want freely without any judgment. So if you do like dressing up, go for it. There's no one holding you back. I think it's just yourself and your fear. So if you overcome the fear, the world is yours. I have a YouTube channel. It's called Sakam. Follow me, SAKAM. And on Instagram, JCherop. And see ya. That's it, right? Woo!
Now we've got Jessica Olago. Usually she cosplays amazing. Every time I see her, my jaw is always to the ground. There is such thing as a professional cosplayer in Kenya. You can see that she's smart because she actually made everything by herself. She's cosplaying 02 from Darling in the Franxx. Personally, I've never seen the anime. I've always seen the character, and I've always seen that picture everywhere, and she looks exactly like the character, from the contact lenses to the shoes. Everything is to detail.
My name is Jessica, also known as Jessie Chan, also known as Just No Maybe. I've been cosplaying since December of 2013. That's 7 years now, almost 7 years. There wasn't much to make for this outfit, admittedly. The bodysuit, I bought it already made, and I made this hood right here, as you can see, and also this headband. with horns that are interchangeable. I can make them longer or shorter because they got longer at some point in the anime. So I want to cosplay every version of this character, 02. I love her. She's one of my favorite characters, even though this isn't my favorite anime. They kind of messed it up at the end, but I love the character design. What does cosplay mean to me? Cosplay is basically a way of life for me at this point. I've made so many amazing friends through cosplay, so many amazing connections with people who I never thought I would be friends with. Just like, God, it's mind-blowing, and I think that's my favorite thing about cosplay, just the friends that you make and the community. My social media handles are on Instagram, just.no.maybe. On Twitter, it's Justy-chan with JSSS, Justy Chan. I don't have any other form of social media, but I'll be setting up a coffee soon. If you want to buy me a coffee, please do.
Next up, we've got the cutest anime cosplayer in the whole world, Effie, aka Shortcake-chan. Today she cosplayed Netsuko from Demon Slayer. She was so beautiful, she's cute, she did the running thing, the props amazing, you could actually see her, she did the pattern. That thing she's wearing, the pink thing, she made it by herself. The pattern, she did it by herself. She didn't buy it from eBay, she made it by herself.
My name is Effie Wambui. You can call me F or Shortcake or Shorty, whatever suits you. I've been cosplaying for 5 years now, since 2015. I'm cosplaying as Nezuko from Kimetsu no Yaiba, fantastic anime. Why this character? Honestly, I would say it's a bit of peer pressure. Certain people have been saying that I should cosplay Nezuko because she's our kawaii imoto. Without procrastination, it took me about, let's say, a week to make this costume. The most challenging bit wasn't really challenging, more so time consuming, was actually drawing the pattern on her kimono by hand because I couldn't find the same pattern anywhere else. It took me, I'd say maybe a total of about 10 hours to draw everything. It was a lot of trial and error, but I'm really happy with how it came out. The local cosplay scene in Kenya, for as long as I have been in it, it's been steadily growing. I remember back when I was cosplaying, there weren't that many people. I mean, they were there, but there weren't that many. But over the years, I can say the community has been really growing, meeting new people willing to try out cosplay, and they end up loving it and they keep on keeping on. You know, it's not as big as it is in other places, but we're slowly getting there, and I'm really happy about that. You can find me on social media, Instagram at shortcake.chan, Twitter at shortcake_chan, and on Ko-fi as Shortcake-chan if you want to support me and my cosplays.
Now, next up, we've got our first-time cosplayer, Vanessa, cosplaying as Korra from Legend of Korra. Funny thing is, my first cosplay was Korra too. I know, crazy. Anyway, she did the waterbender avatar queen to justice, way beyond justice. God is jealous.
Hi, my name is Vanessa Mbugwa. I am a student and I'm also an Isaka. For me, this is actually my first time cosplaying. I've never really gotten a whole full costume. So I am cosplaying as Korra from Legend of Korra, the Avatar, and it's actually exciting, and this is going to be an interesting journey for me. I think for me, the fact that even when I was a bit younger, I used to look at the cons and everything, then I never, at first, I thought, like, is there anything like this in Kenya? And then that's when I met people like F and the whole, the Muzijaba team, and I was able to see that there are people who actually take their creativity to a different level. So that's where I got my inspiration, knowing that there are people in my own country who can actually do anything that I want to do. So that's what got me here, plus just general love for characters and just the whole animation scene. The creation process was actually very, it was a new experience. So I had to go look at the colors that Cora has and then try my best to match them. The creation process had me buying fabric, talking to people who can actually help me get into this whole format, looking for things in my own closet. So the creation process took, I think, a week to come up with everything, and then I was able to kind of run a few things with my brothers who actually watched the avatar a lot, and I mean he liked it, and then that's why I knew that I'd actually done a really good job about getting into cosplay for Cora. I had so much pressure, honestly, and at some point I was thinking if I could I was just trying my best to just give it all I have and just give it the best I could, and I mean it turned out amazingly and I loved it. What I'd tell you is take your time to first identify the character that you want to cosplay, learn the moves, learn the facial expressions, just learn to be who they are. And then again, just have fun, don't be nervous, take your time to really internalize who you want to be and then start the damn process, because that's why lollies get caught in. So just start cosplaying if you want to cosplay.
We've got Asgar cosplaying Cheshire in Young Justice, the one with a love-hate relationship with Red Arrow. They got a kid, is blonde, I think, I don't know. But anyway, he got the details right, from the knife to the masks, the hair, everything. Absolutely amazing, best gender bent cosplay I've seen up till date.
Hi everyone, my name is Asgar Mukadam, or you may know me as the Asgar Does Cosplays, and that you're watching Movie Jabber live, virtual Comic-Con, CoMIXPLOSION, or something like that. Yeah. So originally I was planning to do a Terry McGinnis's Beth and Beyond, but everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. I don't know what. I procrastinated like a normal cosplayer. Yeah. So instead I'm doing Cheshire from Young Justice, like Cheshire. Yeah, how do you even pronounce? Like the British in me wants to say Cheshire, but the Indian inside me wants to say Cheshire. Cheshire. Yes. So here is how we are going to do it. As you know how I love doing closet cosplays. So here is a mix of all that. So this is my guide. This is a guide to how I'm going to make everything. So this is what I look like in costume. There is I used an oversized green shirt as a kimono, because a kimono is basically a shirt without collars. Yeah. So yeah, I used it's an oversized shirt. Then I used some 3 scarves for effect, because the aesthetic is basically green. Yeah, like there's one around the neck and one around my back. Yeah, and I also used this is basically stockings that I tied around my waist for extra effect. Yes. And then there is I used tights, and I cut them out to make gloves basically, because yeah, that's what I do. Yeah. And then those are workout gloves, and those are knee guards. And yeah, these are basically hand guards, but I use them as knee guards because I am resourceful, I guess. Yeah. So now you're going to see me in full action. Yes. Okay.
Founders of the Anime Cafe. You've probably already met one of our other co-founders, Jotham, from Movie Jabba, who is also one of our co-founders. And I'm joined with...
Hato. Hi. So Anime Cafe, we first founded it in 2015, and we've been running until now. We've had our ups and downs. We started as a social gathering group where all anime otakus used to come. We just bring everyone together in one place and we enjoy anime. That didn't really work out because we were not hitting the profits for us to actually survive. So it was a bit hard for a couple of years until we hit 2019. And we brainstormed and we founded Otomatsuri, the anime event. Brian is amazing. Brian schooled us on that, and we all agreed and we followed through, and we built Otomatsuri. Now, Otomatsuri surpassed all expectations. We thought we would start out with 100 people, and we hit 250 people. So the demand is there, and we want to continue this brand until it's even more successful, and the whole of Africa knows this event. Okay, it's the first time in the whole of Africa. It's the first anime event ever. Okay, guys, so help us build this brand. The COVID situation in the country has really hit us this year. We couldn't actually perform it. We couldn't actually develop the event this year, but we've adapted, and now we are online and we're streaming it live. Okay, so please join us. We are also selling merch. Okay, that's a big word here.
Because of the entire situation, the entire COVID outbreak, we unfortunately won't be able to have our on-ground event. Actually, the event was actually supposed to be happening this Sunday, August 9th, but our number one priority has and always will be the safety of our fans, which is why we are transitioning into a digital event. So for 2020, what have you planned for Otomatsuri? First of all, the theme for Otomatsuri this year was Isekai. If you're an anime fan, you already know what that means, but if you're not an anime fan, Isekai basically means another world. The aim for 2020 was to transport fans and casual fans alike from the normal, boring 9-to-5 daily life into the anime world. To kind of galvanize that, we had an idea to create a theme song because, hey, why not? Why shouldn't we have an anime opening theme song for 2020? We were lucky enough to work with the beautiful and incredibly talented Naira. One of the reasons why we approached her actually was because, first of all, she's an incredible artist. Second of all, she's a very accomplished cosplayer. And thirdly, she's a huge anime fan. So the theme song itself was a project that was near and dear to all our hearts because it's something we wanted to pour all our energy into. And we'll just let Enaira take it away and just take us through the process of writing and producing the song.
Hi, it's me. So Escape is the song that I wrote for Otomatsuri 2020. The theme song, if you could say. Oh my god, I'm so excited to say that. I've been keeping this a secret for so long, and I can finally scream it at the top of my lungs. Oh my god, guys, what? This was a very exciting project for me because it's the first time I've been commissioned to actually just write on a project, to provide the lyrics and my voice, sitting there and being asked okay, so do you think you can do basically a theme song? I was freaking out, I'm just thinking about it now. I'm like, oh my god. I got to writing and I wrote some terrible lyrics, oh my god. But with trial and error, I got there and we have what's in the song now. Then we got into the recording process, which of course, again, with the whole COVID thing, we took the measures that we needed to take, and I had a really great time at the studio. I think I went there twice, but I love the space. I got to record at Tsunami Studios and it was really fun. The producer Kanye, such a lovely guy. I found out we are birthday mates. Hey. I'm very happy that I had my creative freedom on this project. I just really want to thank Movie Jabba, the Anime Cafe, and the Tsunami Studios for giving me this opportunity. And I would love to work on more projects because this was fun, and it just shows me just one part of the things that I can do. I'm proud of this baby. I'm proud of this one. So I really hope you guys like it. And that.
Peeking through the looking glass from